Nathalie, I'm sorry. I'm a terrible sister. I know you are pregnant with him, and you won't forgive me. But your husband and I are deeply in love with each other. He doesn't want to be with you anymore. Nathalie, stay strong, okay? I'm sure you will find someone who deserves you in the future. From now on, you will hear from a lawyer about the divorce. Just process the divorce quickly, okay? Hey, Nathalie, how are you? Who's this? It's me, Alice. Did you forget about your sister? Alice, it's been a while. What do you need this time? You are so cold. I messaged you after 5 years, and that's your reaction? I didn't ask you to message me. Just talking to you like this again makes me feel sick. Ouch! That's harsh. Unless I say it clearly, you won't understand how I feel, right? Well, yeah, but... You know what? Your messages 5 years ago is still here on my phone. You suddenly messaged me weird things and never answered me. Oh, back then? I knew you would go crazy trying to reach me, so I blocked your number and changed mine. I see. So now it's your time to unblock me and message me like nothing happened? If you have something you need to tell me, then just say it. I'm busy, you know. Your attitude pisses me off. I messaged you because I wanted to tell you some good news. Oh, really? I've never heard any good news from you. What do you mean by that? Whatever. I will just say it. The good news is, I've decided to return your ex-husband to you. What? Right? Isn't it good news? You've been single for these past 5 years, right? Well, I guess it's not easy to find a man when you are divorced with a kid. I didn't marry your ex-husband 5 years ago. I can only see him as boyfriend material, not husband, you know? I just want to have a little fun other than with him sometimes. Seriously, I'm glad we didn't get married. I got tired of him eventually. And we broke up about a year ago. But even after I dumped him, he was so persistent. So I used to see him occasionally as just a casual relationship. But I got pregnant with my current boyfriend's child. So I wanted to completely end my relationship with him. But he never wants to leave me. It's just so annoying. So I came up with a good idea. If you get back together with him, I think he'll stop clinging to me. So I'm saying that I'm giving back your ex-husband. I see. Is that all you wanted to say? Yeah, aren't you happy? Honestly, I don't understand what you're talking about. I never divorced my husband. What? I understand it must have been really tough to have your husband taken by your own sister. But what do you mean you haven't divorced? It's been over 5 years now. So accept reality already. I don't remember having my husband taken by my sister. So what kind of reality do I have to accept? First of all, I haven't seen you in over 5 years. We haven't been in touch, so you don't know anything about my husband. Actually, I know very well about your husband. Really? My husband hasn't even met my parents either. I think it's impossible that you know him. My parents have always favored you over me and neglected me. My husband knows about it. Well, I haven't told my parents about my marriage. I've talked to my in-laws about my family situation and they understand. You mean ex-in-laws, right? So you're still in touch with them? Of course. Oh, my poor sister. Well, maybe it's my fault. Having your husband stolen while pregnant Must be really depressing and may have made you feel delusional about everything. I'm sorry. I really liked him at that time. Just so you know, it's his fault too. He easily changed his heart for someone way more beautiful than you. Even so, he left a pregnant wife just like that. So don't blame it only on me. I think he's reflecting on it after he got dumped by me. Forgive him and get along with him, okay? He's the father of your child after all. What kind of nonsense are you talking about? Can you listen to what I'm saying too? Listen to what? Your delusional stories? Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that you can have your ex-husband. Just get back together, okay? I don't have an ex-husband because I never got divorced. I don't understand what you're saying at all. Oh, come on. Just accept the reality, okay? Bye. Wait. Who are you talking about when you say my ex-husband? Hey, Nathalie. When are you going to get back together with your ex? Just forgive him already. You still love him, don't you? Be honest. Here we go again. I told you I've never divorced my husband. Enough already. How long are you going to keep saying that? Anyway, I'm in trouble. When I told your ex-husband I was pregnant, he got scared of losing me, and now he's becoming even more attached to me. Seriously, it's annoying and creepy. And you're forcing me to be with that creep? Because he's your ex-husband. You still love him anyway, right? Then why not? If you tell him you want to get back together, he'll stop bothering me. Everything will be resolved. So please, just take him away from me. Look, I know I've explained this a million times. Can't you please just understand? I've never divorced my husband. Just to be sure, I asked my husband if he ever met you, and he said no. Oh, come on! Cut it out already! The baby in my belly is growing every day. I can't deal with this stress anymore. Get back together with your ex-husband already, got it? Just do what I said. Hey, Mom. It's me, Nathalie. Huh? Nathalie? It's been a while. What made you contact me out of nowhere? Just so you know, I don't have money that I can lend you. Also, I thought you didn't consider me as a mother anymore. You can't just ask for help when it's inconvenient. I know. I'm not asking you for money. You never changed. Oh, really? Then what do you need? I didn't really want to contact you either. But then, Alice contacted me out of the blue and said something I didn't understand. She keeps telling me that I'm being delusional. I thought maybe you might know something about it. That's why I contacted you. I thought Mom and Dad could only tell me what was going on. Did you talk to her recently? Oh, asking me is pointless. But why? I thought maybe you knew something because you always favored my sister. That's all in the past. I hate her now. I absolutely can't forgive her. What? What happened? We've disowned her. Huh? Disowned? What on earth happened? She was having an affair with her boss, and he's married. That's just unbelievable and disgusting. Really? And his boss's wife was pregnant. I heard that Alice was the one who tried to seduce him. It's truly unbelievable. After they found out about the affair, his wife and her parents barged into my house. I tried to reach Alice, but she never answered or returned home. On top of that, Alice stole all of our savings. I have proof that the two of them have been planning it for a long time. They used the money for the lawyer and to pay for child support. In total, they stole $110,000 of our savings. What? Mom, did you have that much money? That was our entire life savings. We recently sold our house, planning to buy a smaller one in a rural area with that money. But now, it's all gone. We have no choice but to live in your father's family house. It's all Alice's fault. I will never forgive her. Really? So you are living with Grandma? Yes, we had no choice. But you didn't get along with Grandma very well, right? Yes. She never liked me and she still nags about everything. It's really stressful to live in this house. But we don't have money and there's nowhere else to go. It's all Alice's fault. I see. But also your fault. What? Me? You should have helped us. I didn't know anything until now. Also, remember what you said to me earlier? You can't just ask for help when it's inconvenient. But... Well, now I know why my sister thinks I divorced my husband. She seems to be mistaking my husband for her boss. I don't know why she thought her boss was my husband. What? When did you get married? I didn't hear about this. Well, you see, I reluctantly contacted you because of Alice. I've cut ties with you, right? So obviously, I have no obligation to tell you about my marriage. But still. Anyway, do you know anything other than that about my sister? I don't know. We've never met her even once since. We don't even know how to contact her. If we could just contact her, I would demand that she pay back everything she stole from us. I see. So you haven't been able to contact Alice, but you've been in touch with the wife, right? Actually, I wasn't the one in touch with her. Probably your father knows the contact number, so ask your father instead of me. Okay, I will. Nathalie, how long are you going to keep me waiting? Come on, get back together with your ex-husband. Please? Hey, Alice, I was just about to contact you. You finally decided to get back together? Don't tell me you are still being delusional. Let me ask you a question. The man that you are referring to as my ex-husband is your former boss. Isn't his name John? Why are you asking your ex-husband's name now? Did you forget his name because you were shocked that he was taken by me? Well, I was surprised when I first found out. I had my eye on him from the start, but I never thought he'd be your husband. Why did you think he was my husband? It was so obvious. By going on a lot of dates, he told me a lot of things about himself. Like about his wife and all. Then he mentioned your name. I was seriously shocked. Of course, I knew there could be people with the same name. I asked a bunch of other questions about his wife to confirm. But I was convinced because he mentioned the same university and even the same hometown. He's good-looking and a department head, so he gets a really good salary, right? That's why I liked him. But on top of that, his family is wealthy. At first, I felt a little guilty towards you, you know. But when I thought I could marry into a wealthy family, I couldn't just waste this opportunity. You destroyed a family for that reason? I mean, if it were someone else, I would have made a different decision. But since it's your husband, why not? I deserve to be happier than you, you know. Didn't you say you felt sorry to me before? Oh, did I say that? Well, I did feel bad for you at least a little bit. It's all your misunderstanding. Huh? A misunderstanding? About what? You see, I thought maybe Mom and Dad might know something about this, so I contacted them. And then, I was told that you left and never came back. Don't you know how much pain Mom and Dad went through because of you? Well, I feel bad for leaving the house without saying anything. They tried to contact me like crazy, but I just ignored it all. I haven't contacted them since then. But what do you mean by pain? Stop acting dumb. You stole all their savings to use for your own good. Don't you know that they had that much of money after selling the house? They were planning to buy a new house in a rural area with it. What? Did they sell the house? Yes. Now they have no money to buy a new house because of what you did. They ended up with nothing. Now they are living with Grandma. No way! Mom and Grandma didn't get along that well, right? Don't you feel sorry for your parents? Anyway, did you know that John's wife is the same age as me? Huh? What do you mean? I mean exactly what I said. And it seems we went to the same university, but she majored in economics, so we didn't know each other. I left home as I entered university, right? I had to pay my own tuition fees. So for a year, I juggled studying and part-time jobs, desperately trying to save money for tuition. So, although we are the same age, we are in different batches. Actually, Dad gave me this information. Dad obtained John's wife's contact number when they visited our parents' house. What? That means John is not your ex-husband? That's right. I hadn't even heard his name until I contacted our parents. No way! I told you many times that I'm not divorced, and yet you wouldn't listen to me. Because I thought you were lying. I never lied to you, and I have nothing to do with John, so don't contact me anymore. Nathalie, I'm sorry for what I've done, so please help me. Hey, please! Didn't I tell you not to contact me anymore? Why do you think I would help you? Why do you need help in the first place? I need you to lend me some money. Huh? Money? Can you lend me $110,000? There's no way I have that kind of money. $110,000. Are you trying to repay Mom and Dad's money? That's right. I visited them today to ask for help, but they are still furious at me and ask me to pay back the money. I just don't know what to do. I think it's crazy to think that they will help you. I thought they would forgive me if they knew that they would have a grandchild. I thought they would be more than happy to see me. I have nowhere else to go. So Grandma has agreed to let me live there. She said I should work hard after the birth and repay my parents. Well, that makes sense, right? Mom and Dad didn't do anything wrong. I think it's only natural that you should pay for what you did. Grandma said I could work at her friend's diner. I heard that the manager is really strict. Honestly, I don't want to work there. Oh, you will work at Noshville Diner? Noshville Diner? Yeah, it's true that the manager is very strict. I heard that one of our relatives who was very lazy worked there, and she never remained lazy after working there. I think it's a good opportunity for you to become a better person. Why do I have to work at a place like that? I want to be able to choose where I work at least. I think it's out of Grandma's kindness. I don't need any of that. Then what kind of job do you think you could do after giving birth? Me? I could do anything, I think. Oh, really? Oh, right. Dad told me about this too. It seems like you're misunderstanding that John is stalking you. It seems he just wanted to make sure about your baby's father. What? It seems you've been in touch with John even after breaking up? Well... After hearing that you got pregnant, he wanted to make sure it wasn't his. Oh no! If you've got a place to work, then there's no need for me to lend you money. Of course, even if you don't have a job, I'm not going to lend you money. I have no intention of reconciling with you or with my family. This is the last time I ever talk to you. Please do not contact me ever again. I hope you work hard, repay your debts, and become a better person. Are you serious? I'm your sister. You should help me. Goodbye. After that, I received a call from my dad. It turns out the child's father was neither John nor her current partner. Alice had relationships with numerous men, and even Alice herself doesn't know who the father is. The child was born safely, but Alice chose to place her in foster care. After that, Alice started working at the diner. She's working desperately every day to repay her parents. With her strict boss's treatment, I hope she will realize the value of hard-earned money and strive to become a better person. I wish her all the best.
Hi, honey. Have you arrived at the venue already?
Yeah, I arrived just a moment ago.
That's good. I can't believe I forgot something on such an important day. I'm just really nervous for today, you know. I will be a little late. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, honey. Everyone forgets things sometimes.
I'm really sorry. I'm almost home and will get there as soon as possible, all right? Please be careful.
Anyway, it's been a year already, huh?
A year?
Yeah, about a year ago, our first wedding got canceled.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was all because of my mom who ruined our wedding. I'm really sorry about it. I still feel bad for your parents too.
Oh, honey, you don't have to apologize. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel bad about it. When I came to the venue, it just crossed my mind. Let's forget what happened before and enjoy our wedding this time.
Yeah, you're right. I can't wait to see you. I'm heading to the venue as fast as I can.
I arrived early and there's still time before the ceremony, so there's no need to rush. I wouldn't want you to get hurt by rushing.
I will be careful, honey. See you soon. Honey, please respond quickly. We are in big trouble.
What? What happened?
Please leave the wedding venue now.
Why?
I just received a message from my mom. She said she's heading to the venue.
What do you mean? You didn't tell her about our wedding, right?
Of course not. But she knows that today's our wedding.
Oh my God. We informed all the guests not to tell your mother about the wedding, didn't we? How did this happen?
Actually, she said she heard it from a relative.
From a relative? I thought all your relatives knew about what happened before.
Yes, but there's one person who's been bothering me.
What? Who are you talking about?
He's one of Mom's cousins. He thinks it's not good to keep secrets in the family. He got mad when he found out that my mom wasn't invited to the wedding. It seems he contacted Mom.
Seriously? Wait, did you invite that person to the wedding?
No, of course not. Mom's cousin is quite distant from me. But I think he heard about the wedding from some relative. He thought I was just excluding Mom. So I think he told everything to her.
Oh my God.
I guess it was impossible to keep our wedding a secret. Christine, I'm really sorry. Oh no, she just messaged me again. She said she'd arrive there in a few minutes.
What? Oh no. What should I do?
For now, it's not safe for you to stay there. Please leave the wedding venue and hide somehow.
Okay, I will.
Mom might be nearby soon. Please be careful and make sure you don't get caught.
Hey, Christine. Where are you now? Reply to me right away. Carol, what's going on? I heard you're getting married to Joel today. What the hell is going on? I told you to break up with my son, didn't I? I have no intention of breaking up with Joel. Shut up. I don't care. Joel feels the same way too. You never changed. You still don't know how to respect me. I wonder what my son's thinking. I thought I convinced him well a year ago. I told him that he deserves someone better. There are plenty of women who are better than you. I even told him I'd find him someone better to marry. And yet... Since then, you haven't been in touch with Joel, right? That means Joel doesn't intend to do as you say. Isn't that obvious? That can't be true. My son has always loved and respected me. He has never disobeyed his parents, ever. And yet, I was shocked when I received a call from my relative. He said you guys are going to have a wedding again. Despite all my efforts for Joel, he chose to do exactly what I warned him not to do. I absolutely won't let him go through with this. I'll do whatever it takes to make you break up with my son. Carol, listen. We truly love each other from the bottom of our hearts. We are meant for each other. I can't even imagine us being apart. Shut up. I don't want to hear any of that. Just imagining you two together makes me sick. Why can't you be happy for your son? I want this wedding to proceed smoothly, without any disruptions this time. A year ago, it should have been our happiest day if you hadn't disrupted the wedding. Excuse me? Why are you blaming me? What are you talking about? I didn't do anything. Don't pretend you don't know. You suddenly barged into the bridal room and tore apart the wedding dress. Because of that, the wedding had to be abruptly canceled. It caused a lot of trouble for everyone, including the guests. Ah, about that? But it's your fault, isn't it? What? You tried to forcefully take Joel from me. I was just protecting Joel from you. Joel must be grateful to me too. And I'm sure he promised to marry the bride of my choice next time. That can't be true. Joel told me that he will decide his lifelong partner for himself, and he chooses me. Don't lie. There's no way he'd say such a thing. Joel was furious because the wedding was ruined. He said, even if you are his mother, it's unforgivable. He believes you're insane, and I have to agree. What? Me? Insane? Stop insulting me. I couldn't stand by and watch my son being manipulated by a woman like you. If I tear the dress, the wedding will be ruined, right? That's why I did it. I'm so glad the wedding was canceled. Carol, what kind of mother are you? Do you realize how much time and money it takes to have a wedding? Planning everything, sending invitations, all of that has gone to waste because of you. That's why I thought you'd never have a wedding again. You never learn, do you? If I give up now, it's just what you want. After our wedding was ruined a year ago, Joel and I promised that next time, we'd have a perfect wedding. If that's true, then my son is completely brainwashed. What? Joel cares about his mother. He's not the type to do things I disapprove of. I have to save Joel from you. Brainwashing? I'm not brainwashing him at all. Anyway, you should cancel today's wedding immediately, or else I will ruin everything. I will never approve of this marriage. No matter how many years pass, my feelings won't change. I'm right in front of the venue now. Prepare yourself and wait for me. I'll tear apart your wedding dress again."
What? No, Carol, please stop.
Honey, where are you? I'm about to arrive at the venue. Are you okay? I just got another text from Mom. She just told me that she punished you. Is everything okay?
What should I do? Carol is doing crazy things in front of me.
What?
After you messaged me to leave the venue, I quickly went to the cafe next to the venue. And then Carol messaged me. She said she came to ruin the wedding and tear my wedding dress off. But then, she stopped messaging me for a while, so I went back to the venue to check what was going on.
What? You went back to the venue? Are you with her? Did she hurt you?
Don't worry, I'm fine. It's just...
What's wrong?
I don't know what to do. I really need you to be here as soon as possible.
Calm down, honey. I'll be there soon. Please wait for me. Christine, thanks to you, today turned into a complete embarrassment for me.
What are you talking about? Sorry, I'm busy preparing to leave.
What do you mean by preparing to leave?
Oh, thanks to you, the wedding went without a hitch. We're just about to leave the venue.
Are you kidding me? You got me into a lot of trouble.
I was surprised too. What you did today is terrible. You ruined someone's wedding like that. What were you thinking?
Shut up. I thought it was your dressing room.
Well, there was another wedding happening today.
Why didn't you tell me? Because of you, I accidentally barged into the wrong dressing room.
But you saw the person in the dressing room was clearly not me, right? I heard that as soon as you entered the room, you tore the wedding dress to shreds with scissors. And after that, you also ripped off the veil. I heard that you even tried to cut off her hair. By the time I realized what was happening, you had already been taken down by the staff. The bride was so scared that she couldn't do anything at that moment. I really feel bad for her.
It's not my fault. I just wanted to stop the wedding as soon as possible. I didn't get a good look at the bride's face. If I had known it was someone else, I wouldn't have done such a thing. Oh, Lord. I was disappointed to find out later that it wasn't you. I thought my plan was a success again.
You're still talking about that? I heard that the bride and all the relatives are furious with you, you know?
What? Really?
Having their important wedding ruined and even having the dress torn apart, it's only natural, right?
But I apologized properly to them.
Do you think apologizing is enough? I heard that they are going to sue you. You haven't properly talked with them yet?
What do you mean?
I see. It seems like you're just running away and trying to push all the mess you made onto your son.
That's because, I'm a housewife, so I don't have the money to pay for the damage. These troublesome things should be left to men, don't you think?
Unbelievable. Because of what you did, our wedding was almost cancelled too. But when we explained the situation, they sympathized with us, and we were able to hold the wedding as planned. Carol, please make sure you take responsibility for everything you did. You know that you committed a crime, right?
A crime? What are you talking about? I just tore the wedding dress. Since no one got hurt, there's no way I'll be charged with a crime.
You are wrong. That's the destruction of property.
Really? No way.
Also, you pointed the scissors and threatened the bride.
That's also considered assault.
Shut up. I only did it because I thought it was you, okay? I didn't intend to harm anyone else.
Oh, really? So you don't think it's a crime if it was me? If it were me, you wouldn't mind hurting me?
Well, I mean...
A year ago, I didn't press charge or sue you. Do you know why?
Why?
Because you are Joel's mother. No matter what you did, at the end of the day, you are still his mother. I thought I should forgive you and move on. But not this time. You never changed, and you tried to hurt a complete stranger.
Hey, wait a minute. You're talking like I'm the bad guy here. Don't you know that it's all your fault?
What?
You brainwashed my son and stole him from me. Isn't that a crime too? You are a thief.
Are you insane?
Excuse me?
If getting married to someone you love makes you a criminal, then the world would be full of criminals. Joel and I love each other. We're getting married out of mutual love and consent. How can it be a crime?
What about Joel?
What?
What's Joel doing? He should be helping me.
Why would he help you? We have cut off ties with you a year ago. Did you forget?
Cut off ties? What are you suddenly talking about?
Don't you remember? Exactly a year ago today, after what you did to us, we told you that we are cutting ties with you. That's why Joel stopped contacting you and didn't even invite you to the wedding.
I never heard about being cut off. It's your own delusion.
I see. So you play dumb like that, huh?
Mom, you've done a terrible thing.
Mom? Is it Joel?
Yeah.
Is it really Joel?
Oh dear. Please help me. Christine is accusing me that I'm a criminal. I really can't believe you. Don't you realize how insane you are?
Joel?
A year ago, I told you I'd decide who I'm going to marry myself, but you still insisted that you wouldn't approve. On top of it, you ruined our special day. I told you not to come near us anymore, right?
I did what you said for a year, right? Isn't that enough to forgive me?
How can you be so selfish? I told you I was going to cut you for the rest of my life.
Don't be ridiculous. You're my precious son. I did everything to stop you from marrying that manipulative woman. I did that for your own good. Why can't you understand me? Don't you see that she's brainwashing you? She's forcing you to marry her.
Mom, come on. How many times do I have to explain? I love Christine and I want to spend the rest of my life with her. I have no intention of helping you, okay?
Oh no, but I'm your mother. You want me to go to jail? Is that what you want?
Yeah, go to jail or whatever. You should get the punishment that you deserve. And from now on, don't come near us ever again. Don't even contact us.
That's terrible. How could you say that to your own mother? Carol, do you understand now? Please, never come near us again.
Christine, I'll apologize for what happened today, so please, don't cut off ties with me.
It's too late to apologize now. You've done a lot of terrible things to me. Not just this time.
What?
You thought I didn't know? You threw eggs at my car, didn't you? You were also ranting about me online, right?
I never did such things. Stop accusing me for no reason.
You were caught on the security camera, Carol. I clearly saw that you were the one who threw the egg.
Oh no.
And for your social media account, you used your own number to register, right?
Yeah, so what? Wait, how did you know?
Well, your account was recommended to me because your phone number was saved on my phone. It seems like you might not have known about the settings to keep your identity hidden on social media, huh?
Oh, really? Okay, I'm sorry for that too, so please, help me.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Actually, we are going overseas.
Overseas? Why? Oh, for the honeymoon, right? If that's the case, I can't wait for you to come back.
That's impossible.
Why not? Don't you feel bad about me?
We are both fed up with you, so we decided to live abroad.
What? Do you mean permanently?
I have no obligation to tell you anything.
But are you guys going to abandon me? I'm Joel's mother.
Are you still saying that? Did you read what Joel said? We are cutting ties with you. Joel doesn't consider you as his mother anymore. I'm sorry that it ended up like this, but you made him decide to do this. His feelings won't change that easily.
Christine, let me talk to Joel again, please. If we talk properly, I know he'll understand.
Joel doesn't even want to talk to you anymore.
What? No, my son...
This will be the last time that we are going to talk. We'll never contact you again for the rest of our lives.
No way! Joel, don't abandon me!
You are a selfish and manipulative mother who can't bear to see her son happy. You ruin what should be his happiest day for your own selfish reasons. He said he's too embarrassed to be your son.
That's a lie. Joel wouldn't say such a thing. I have a good idea. I'll come with you. How about that? Hey, when are you leaving? I'll hurry and book plane tickets. I will live overseas with you too. Just tell me your new address, please.
No way. Just accept the reality already. Please realize that you caused all of this. We are not going to help you, and I will not give you our new address.
Oh no, please. Please help me.
Well, it seems like this conversation isn't getting us anywhere. I wish you the best in life, Carol. Goodbye.
Wait, Christine. Please help me.
After that incident, as I told Carol, we decided to take a trip overseas. Actually, we hadn't really planned on moving abroad. I figured the best way to get away from Carol was to put some distance between us, where she couldn't easily track us down. So I decided to join Joel on his overseas business trip. I heard that Carol has been demanded by the bride's family to pay for all the damages she caused. Unable to pay the amount herself, she turned to her husband in tears. However, when her husband learned about the incident, he was utterly disgusted with Carol. The husband, who had been enduring Carol's selfishness for many years, made the decision to leave her. Left on her own, Carol returned to her hometown. She managed to secure a job through relatives, the same relatives who had informed her about our wedding. Now she's working tirelessly from morning till night to repay the compensation. As for me, I began feeling unwell after returning from overseas. And guess what? Turns out I'm pregnant. Joel's absolutely thrilled, and we couldn't be happier. We were so excited that we just had to share the news with his dad right away. I can't wait to meet our little one.
Belle, where is my dinner? I just got home. Do tell me you didn't prepare any. Don't ignore me. Answer the phone. I'm sorry, Glenda. I'm almost done with work. You're talking about dinner? Yes, it's past 7 p.m. Why isn't the dinner ready yet? Huh? You told me last night that you don't want dinner for tonight. Huh? You said you're going to the movies with your friend and you're going to dinner after, so I thought I was the only one that's gonna have dinner at home. Did I really say such a thing? Yes, you did. There's a nice Italian restaurant by the movies, and you said you're gonna have some wine there. That's why I thought I didn't have to come home early today. I thought the leftovers in the fridge will be enough for tonight since it's just me. Oh, that's right. Then make me some now. What? My friend had to run errands, so she left after the movie. We didn't end up going to the restaurant, so I need you to come home right now and make me dinner. No, wait a minute. I can't do it right now. Oh, you're saying you don't want to do your duties? It's not that. You told me you didn't need anything. But my plans have changed. I'm sure you don't have that much to do at work. Just get it over with and come home. Don't. Please, don't be unreasonable. I'm starving. Then why don't you prepare it yourself? It would be faster. What the hell? You're my son's wife. Why are you treating me like this? Please, don't overreact. It's your own meal. Besides, if I go grocery shopping and cook, it'll take more time. I think it's better if you cook on your own. Seriously, you're so mean. I'm mean? As soon as my son left for his business trip, this is what you're gonna do to me? Stop bullying me. I'm not bullying you. He went abroad for his business trip, right? He's gonna be gone for a while. I'm sure you're planning on doing whatever you want while he's gone. You're the one who's doing whatever you want to do. Whatever. It's your job to take care of me and cook dinner for me. If you don't do anything, I'll tell my son about it. Yes, okay. I'll leave work as soon as I can. I'll make something out of what's in the fridge. Stop saying unnecessary things. It's like you don't want to do it. I'm sorry. Ugh. What is it with these wives lately, not knowing anything about respecting their mother-in-law? I guess I'll have to teach you how to. Hey, Belle. Where are you? Belle, why are you ignoring me? Glenda, sorry. I was on the train and I had my phone on silent mode. I wasn't ignoring you. You need to come home now. What? Is everything okay? I'm on my way to work. Are you sick? No, I'm not. Breakfast. I made some for you. It's on the table. Are you going to make me eat that thing? Huh? That thing? Bacon and eggs? That's just lazy. You just fry these. I'm sorry about that. I don't have that much time in the morning. All I can make is simple meals. Do you still consider yourself a housewife? If you care about your family's health, you would make something more healthy. But Glenda, I know I don't have anything that healthy for breakfast. But I do serve you healthy meals for dinner, right? Even last night. I made 3 side dishes using whatever was in the fridge, didn't I? You're telling me that was healthy? It was disgusting. Excuse me? I was so hungry, so I had no choice but to eat it. I'd usually spit out something like that the moment it touched my lips. That's terrible. The moment my son leaves, you try to make me eat such awful food. You really are a mean wife to the core. Therefore, including yesterday's reflection, I want you to make me breakfast again. I don't want just anything. I can't do that now. Huh? I'm on the train heading to work already. If you don't like what I made for breakfast, please make it yourself. Hey, are you trying to pick a fight with me again? Picking a fight is not the issue here. Everything you're saying is just unreasonable. Such an insolent wife. Seems like you still need some training after all. Training? I'm really regretting it. Back when you and my son got married, I should have given you proper wife training. What training are you talking about? Both household chores and the mindset of being a wife. When my husband was still alive, I couldn't be strict with you because my husband was quite fond of you. Now that he's gone, and with Sean being out of the country, this is the perfect opportunity to toughen you up. Oh no, I can manage household chores just fine on my own. I don't think there's anything I need to be taught at this point. That's the thing. I don't like how you always argue with everything I say. Huh? Just come back right now and make a proper breakfast. And then, it seems like the bathroom hasn't been cleaned, so scrub it until it shines. Wait a minute, I told you I can't because I have work. Always using work as an excuse. You're the wife of this household, right? Which is more important, your work or your duties as a wife? You can't compare those things. Anyway, before Sean comes back, I've decided to give you some wife training. Oh, excuse me, Glenda. I have to get off the train now. What? You're really going to go to work? Yes. Hey, what about my breakfast? You'll have to take care of it yourself. Bye. Glenda, I just received a list of things. Oh yeah, that's your to-do list. A to-do list? You don't expect me to do everything on this list, do you? Yes, I do. Do everything on the list when you get home from work today. That's what you get for not making me breakfast. Laundry, clean the bathroom, scrub the toilet, iron clothes, and even weed the garden. I can't do all of this tonight. I can barely even make dinner. Why do you keep making excuses? I can manage to do the laundry, but do I really have to weed the garden tonight? Are you trying to talk back to me? You're such a brat. Glenda, you're home all day, right? So what? I have to work. Isn't it a little too much for you to ask me to do all these chores? Then why don't you quit your job? Huh? You're the wife. If work keeps getting in your way to do wife duties, you better quit your job. It's not that easy. Besides, we agreed to split the household chores if you're gonna live with us. Are you making excuses again? This is why I need to train you. You always got something to say whenever I ask you to do something. Is this really how you're going to train me? Yes. Why do I feel like you're just using me like a servant? Wow, that's rude. I'm doing this for your own good. It's all for you. How is it good for me? You're just bullying me. Glenda, please, tell me, what do you really want from me? You're taking advantage of Sean's absence, forcing me to do all kinds of unreasonable things. Well, this isn't the first time you bullied me, but the past few days have gone too far. Let me be honest with you then. I hate you. Before you got married to my son, he cared for me, even my husband. However, as soon as you came to the picture, they forgot about me. They started treating me like I'm nobody. I think you're overthinking. Both your son and husband, I believe, were equally kind to you as they were to me. I don't want to be treated the same as you. What? Nothing matters if I'm not the number one priority. Wow, you're childish. Whatever. I can bully you as much as I can while my son is away. Given all the frustration I've endured until now, it's time for some serious payback. I knew you've always wanted to bully me. Because you're always so cocky. Anyway, don't forget to do all the things on the list when you get home from work. I'll kick you out if you don't. Hey, can you talk?
What's up?
I think I've had enough.
What? What happened? Are you okay?
The moment you left for your business trip, your mother started acting out.
Is she bullying you?
Yes, she'll say it's wife training. She'll criticize the dishes I've prepared, but it doesn't stop there. She'll demand I remake breakfast, and knowing that I'm on my way to work. And when I return from work, she piles on a mountain of household chores for me to do.
That's not training, it's just plain harassment. And besides, you two agreed on splitting the house chores, right?
I said the same thing, but she was all fired up about it. I ended up doing everything she told me to do, from preparing dinner to cleaning laundry and even weeding the garden.
I'm sorry, Belle. Mom has always been selfish, and if people don't do as she says, she quickly gets upset.
I'm sorry for complaining. I know you're busy too.
No, Mom turned out like that is partly because Dad and I spoiled her. I feel sorry for her causing you trouble. I'll have a serious talk with her when I get back.
Okay.
Also, I might be able to get back home sooner than expected.
Really?
Yeah, so just hang in there a little longer.
Okay, be safe. Belle, no matter how many times I say it, you just don't seem to get it, do you?
What's wrong, Glenda?
Making a crappy breakfast again? You're such a failure.
Oh, wait a minute. I made you a proper meal, didn't I? I made some vegetable simmered dish, grilled fish, boiled greens, even soup.
Just because you took time to make it, it doesn't mean it's good enough. Too much seasoning. Eating something like this will make you sick.
I see. You got upset the other day saying it was too bland, so I tried to season it more.
It's so awful, it's inedible. It's worse than animal feed.
You don't have to be that harsh.
So you want me to make it again? No, I don't. You don't have to. I'll throw this garbage away. What? I'll throw it all out in the garden and let the crows eat it. Oh no, please, don't throw it away. I woke up so early to make those. Oh no. What's the matter? My hands just slipped. All your dishes ended up on the ground in the garden. No way. Did you really throw them away? That's too much. Well, my hands slipped. What do you want me to do about it? I took care of the trash for you, so you should be thanking me for that. Glenda, are you crying? This is just too much. I won't go easy, even if you cry. This is all part of your wife training, you know. If you're frustrated, then make better meals next time.
Mom, what are you doing to my wife?
What?
Belle just called me crying.
Why are you calling me? Aren't you out on a business trip?
I was, but I finished earlier than planned.
Oh, yeah.
So, what did you do to Belle?
I didn't do anything.
Really? There's food all over the yard. What's all this?
What? Wait a minute. Where are you?
In front of the house.
No way.
Mom, tell me the truth. What did you do to my wife?
What do you mean?
She told me everything. Belle made breakfast, and you didn't like how it tasted, so you threw it out in the yard.
Well, that's... Yeah, it's part of the training. See, lately she's been all about work and haven't been able to do much housework, right? So while you weren't here, I thought I'd make her a wife you could be proud of.
That's none of your business. Even when Belle is busy, she never complains and still manages to do the housework. Honestly, she's much quicker and more thorough than you, Mom.
How dare you talk to your mother like that? That's rude.
What's with the wife training? Don't be silly. Mom, you're in the house, right? Don't hide. Come out.
I don't want to. You're mad at me.
Of course I am. You've always bullied Belle all these years.
I'm not bullying her. I just wanted her to be a useful wife.
I told you, she's much better at doing house chores than you do.
But she has a bad attitude. She never listens and she talks back.
It's you who has an attitude problem. I know all about it. It seems like you've been giving my wife a hard time since the day I left for my business trip. You've been sneaking around and bullying her.
That wasn't my intention.
Huh? How can you say that while treating my wife like a servant?
Wait, hold on a second. I didn't mean to treat her like a servant. I was just feeling lonely. When your father passed away and you, my only son, got married, there was no one left to care for me.
That's why we moved in with you. You said you didn't want to be alone, so I convinced Belle to agree to it. She even said, your mom is like a mother to me. She was okay having you around. Mom, you disregarded our feelings.
I didn't mean to. I didn't want her to take you away from me.
I'm married now. I'm already married. I'm not just your son anymore.
What are you talking about? You're my precious only son.
I'm sick of this. We've decided to move out of this house.
Leave? Why?
Please, take some time alone to cool down and think things over.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. Belle, Sean says you two are leaving home. You have to talk him out of it. I need you to convince him.
Oh, Sean's back.
Yes, he is. He came back earlier than expected, and he saw me throw away the food.
Oh, I see. Well, anyone would be disgusted seeing their mother act like that, wouldn't they?
I don't want to be separated from my son. Please, Belle, do something.
I'll leave the house with him tomorrow.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're my daughter-in-law, right? Fulfill your duties as a daughter-in-law. Talk to my son.
Daughter-in-law? Not anymore. I'm cutting ties with you.
What?
Of course. Sean wants to cut ties with you too.
That's terrible. You brainwashed my son. You filled his head with negative things about me. You turned him against me, didn't you?
I only told him the truth.
You liar! You scumbag wife.
Go ahead. Say what you like. You treated me like a servant. I will never forget about all the things you did.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I apologize. So please, don't cut me off.
Glenda, it's too late. I've endured your bullying since I got married to Sean, but enough is enough. It seems like Sean has finally realized it too.
No, don't say that. I'll reflect on my actions. I'll change my ways starting now, so please forgive me.
No way.
Hey, if you're leaving tomorrow, that means you'll come home tonight, right? Then let's talk things over again.
No, I'm not coming home today.
What?
Sean is furious and he doesn't want to see you. We'll get a room tonight.
Oh no!
We'll pick up our stuff tomorrow. Please, don't do anything with it.
Wait! Don't leave me alone!
Goodbye.
Belle!
The next day, me and Sean went to pick up our stuff. Glenda got down on her knees crying and begging us, but we ignored her and left. According to our neighbors, since we left, Glenda seems to have completely changed her attitude. She used to love chatting and would often have neighborhood gatherings. But now she doesn't even greet her friends when she sees them. Loneliness can really change a person. We were staying with my parents for a while, but recently we've found a new home and started our life together. It's our first time living just the two of us since we got married. Maybe because of that, we still live together like newlyweds.
Maddie, I heard you divorced Kenneth. I'm so happy to hear that. What? It's been a long time since the last time we talked. And that's your first line? Because it's good news for me. How can you be happy about your sister's divorce? Because your ex-husband is now mine. What? Don't you get it? I'm going to marry Kenneth. Marrying Kenneth? You have a husband, don't you? I've been divorced for a long time now. What? Since when? Wait, why did you get a divorce? That's none of your business. Anyway, I'm single now, so I can marry Kenneth whenever I want. I see. But first of all, do you even know about Kenneth? Of course! I met him at your wedding. What? You only met him that time? So what? Have you ever really talked to him? You didn't come to any of the relatives' gatherings. We only met at the wedding, so it was just greetings. You're getting married after only saying hi? Oh, meeting him once is enough. Kenneth works for a big company, right? And he's my type of handsome. I always thought he was too good for you. Really? Unlike me, you're boring and honestly kind of ugly. As I thought, you weren't a match for Kenneth. You got divorced within 2 years of getting married, right? Actually, I was the one who wanted a divorce. Oh, please! You sound like a loser! Well, since you are already divorced, the reason doesn't matter now. It's a good thing he dumped you. I'll be Kenneth's wife instead of you. Did you choose Kenneth because he was my husband? Well, that's one of the reasons. Come to think of it, you always stole everything from me. You've been so mean since we are kids. You even took the clothes and bags I bought. You always said we are sisters and should share. But you'll always make them yours in the end. Why am I the bad guy here? It can't be helped, right? It's just that I can't help but want what you have. So, you've been after my husband too? Oh, Kenneth is already divorced. There's no reason for you to complain about it. Okay, whatever. Of course, I'll invite you to the wedding too. We'll rent a more luxurious venue than yours. And I'm gonna wear the most gorgeous wedding dress. I'm gonna show you how perfect match we are as a good-looking couple. Oh, but if you see my too beautiful wedding dress, you might go crazy with jealousy. Oh my God, it will be so beautiful. You don't have to come to the wedding if you don't want to. That's fine. What about Kenneth's intentions? You've only met him once, right? No matter how much you love him, if he doesn't agree to marry you, I don't think it's possible. Don't worry. There isn't a man in the world who wouldn't fall in love with me. Wow, that's a lot of confidence. Well, unlike you, I'm beautiful. Every man I've flirted with has fallen in love with me. I'm sure I can get even Kenneth to fall for me. Plus, Kenneth's mother also approves of me marrying him. What? His mother approves? That's right. To make sure that I can get married, I thought I'd better get his mother to like me first. I went to Kenneth's parents' house the other day. Wow, that's a lot of effort. I know, right? You didn't think I would go this far, don't you? Once I get his mother on my side, he's all mine. You're well prepared. But how did you know Kenneth's parents? Kenneth's mother has been sending Christmas cards to us every year. I took a picture of the address while my parents weren't there. And I visited the house. Oh, wow. You went that far. I'd do anything to get the husband of my dreams. And you know, his mother seems to really like me. She said she really wants me to be Kenneth's wife. Wow, she really said that? She also said she can't believe we are sisters. I guess it's better to have a beautiful wife for a son, right? Plus, I even suggested to live together once I married Kenneth. I wonder if she liked that idea. What? You're going to live with his mother? Why are you surprised? If I can get Kenneth, I don't mind living together. His mother seems like a kind person. I mean, she was mad at you for being such a cocky wife. She told me she always wanted to live with her son's family. But you've been rejecting living together all along. Well, then it's natural for his mother to dislike you. It's no wonder a caring son like Kenneth dumped you. Caring son, huh? Well, I'm already divorced. I don't care what Kenneth and his mother think. Oh, yeah? Well, the house you're living in is mine and his from today. I want you to leave now. What? Are you seriously going to marry him? I've been telling you that for a while. All your stuff is trash, so take it with you. I don't want Kenneth to remember you after seeing your stuff too. Make sure not to leave a single piece of trash behind. Oh my God, I'm thrilled. What? Thrilled? Aren't you upset? Not really. I'm gonna marry Kenneth and I'll be the happiest woman in this world. But you are going back to your lonely single life. Don't you get that? Oh well, I have completely moved on about Kenneth. I was going to move out anyway. Oh, my poor sister. You don't have to pretend so tough. I'm not pretending to be tough, but I can't leave right now. I have to get ready to move out too. Then move out within this month. You should be able to find a new place within 2 weeks. 2 more weeks. All right. I'll figure it out. I'm so glad you're divorced. It's like a dream to become Kenneth's wife. One last thing. It seems like you're trying to marry him without knowing anything about him. Don't regret it later. Huh? Why would I regret it? Just being your ex-husband and a man who works for a big company is enough reason to get married for me. I'm sorry for telling you my good news when you are having a miserable life. I will make sure to be happy for you. Maddie, it's almost the end of the month. How's the moving preparation going? You know what? We registered as a married couple the other day. See? It went just as I thought. Kenneth easily agreed to marry me. I guess men have a weakness for beautiful women. Everything went so smoothly. Maddie? Why don't you reply to me? I see. You're at work at this time, aren't you? Well, good luck with your work. Since I got married to Kenneth, I'm going to be a housewife. I've already quit my job. You didn't seem to want to quit your job even after you got married before. But Kenneth's mother told me that women should focus on housework. I think she's right. Kenneth works for a big company, so there's no need for me to work, right? Well then, I'll move in there from tomorrow. Make sure to take out all your trashy belongings, okay? Finally, Kenneth and I are starting our newlywed life. Hey, Maddie! What the hell is this? I just arrived at the house. This is not what you promised. Huh? What? I kept my promise. I left the house properly, didn't I? That's not what I'm talking about. The house is empty. All the furniture is gone. Kenneth said you took all of it. Oh, that's right. But you told me, didn't you? Make sure not to leave a single piece of trash behind. I did say that, but I was talking about your stuff. I never said you had to take all the furniture. I'm gonna live in the house from now on. So, return the furniture. I can't. What? I already threw it all away. You threw it out? Yes, I did. I had a disposal company take care of it. Why? Because it was my stuff. What? The furniture in that house was stuff I bought before dating Kenneth. So it was mine. Whether I throw it away or sell it, it's my right, isn't it? But you don't have to throw everything away. I hesitated too. I used them since I was a student, so they were pretty beat up. You said all my stuff was trash too. And since my new place already has furniture, I decided to just get rid of it all. What an evil sister! You know that I'm going to live in that house, right? You threw away the furniture to spite me for taking Kenneth away from you. Evil sister? Look who's talking! Well, whatever. I'll just ask Kenneth to buy new furniture for me. Actually, I think I'll just order high-end furniture from abroad. Now that I think about it, I didn't even want your old furniture. It was actually convenient that you threw it all away. After all, he's a well-paid elite. Elite? Ex-elite, you mean? Ex-elite? You didn't know? Kenneth quit his job. What? Oh my God, you really didn't know? Kenneth quit his job? That's a lie, right? It's not a lie. But I never heard anything about it. Really? Maybe Kenneth kept it a secret from you on purpose. Wait, so Kenneth is unemployed? Yeah. If you're with Kenneth now, why don't you ask him yourself? When we started talking about divorce, Kenneth had a falling out with his co-workers, After a lot of trouble, he submitted a resignation letter. Really? Oh no! When I asked Kenneth, he said he quit a month ago. He also mentioned that he's currently looking for a new job. Seems like he's having trouble finding a new job. What the hell is going on? I thought he was still working at a big company. So you also quit your job the other day, huh? Well, best of luck to you both. How did you two unemployed people decide to get married? I can't believe it! You divorced Kenneth because he was unemployed, right? And yet you hid it from me and you tried to marry Kenneth to me. What are you talking about? It was your decision to get married. Besides, when I got divorced, Kenneth was still working at his company. But still, you knew he was going to quit, so it's the same thing. Well, I figured he'd be unemployed eventually, but I had other reasons for getting divorced. What other reasons? Because he's a mama's boy, and his mother's always bullied me. What? His mother didn't bully me much when Kenneth's father was still alive. But it got worse after her husband died. It kept getting worse and worse. A mama's boy husband and a bullying mother-in-law? That's the worst! I can't believe that I lasted 2 years in that marriage. Kenneth's mother kept imposing her ideal of what a perfect wife should be. She even complained about me working and criticizes my housework every time I do it. She just meddles in everything. Of course, Kenneth would always listen to her. I think the reason why Kenneth agreed to marry you is because his mother told him to. That's not true! But wait, I think he said something like, if that's what my mother wants. Now you know why I refused to live with his mother, right? Well, I understand why Kenneth wants to live with her. But living with that kind of mother-in-law would be the hell every day for me. Yes, I think so. But you're gonna live with her too, right? Oh no! You're the one who suggested it. You're pretty brave, huh? It's tough, but good luck. Wait a minute! I can't believe that she's a bully! She's always so nice to me. She was nice to me at first, too. But as soon as I got married to Kenneth, she started to complain about everything I did. She said, now that I'm married, I'm supposed to do whatever my mother-in-law says. After her husband passed away, she started bullying me more. So, good luck to you. Wait, Maddie! I've decided to reconsider this marriage. What do you mean? Kenneth is all yours now. What? I can't stay married to jobless mama's boy, no matter how good-looking he is. You have a job. You can support Kenneth, who's unemployed, right? I'm sure you're a good match for Kenneth. What are you talking about? I'm already divorced from Kenneth. But it's tough to tell Kenneth that I want to end the marriage. Maybe if you and Kenneth go back together, it'll make everyone happy. Well, at least he and his mom. I don't think so. Besides, it's too late to panic now. You're the one who proposed to Kenneth. And the marriage process is already done, right? Kenneth's mother wants you to live together too. Yes, but my plans are messed up. I was supposed to marry an elite and handsome man and live the life of a wealthy housewife. Too bad it didn't work out. Kenneth has no income and his mother only has a small pension. I think it'll be impossible for you to be a full-time housewife. Well then, good luck. Wait, Maddie! What? Just get over it. Where do you live now? Huh? Tell me the address of your new house. Why? I've decided to leave Kenneth's house for now. So, can I stay at your house for a while? I've already moved out of my apartment and I can't go back to my parents' house. I don't have anywhere else to go. But that doesn't mean you have to depend on me. You're on your own. Don't be so cold. We're sisters, aren't we? After all the terrible things you've done, now you're calling us sisters? Let's forget about the past. It's not that easy. Besides, I'm not even in the US anymore. What? I got transferred overseas. When I told my boss about the divorce, they asked me to go to a foreign branch that needs more staff. I wanted to start fresh in a new environment, so I agreed immediately. What the hell? I can't believe you went abroad without telling me. Why do I have to tell you? Because it's causing me problems. Maddie, can you come back here now? What? My parents disowned me when I divorced my previous husband. So if I married Kenneth, it was supposed to be all settled. I mean, I was gonna ask Kenneth to pay the alimony to my ex-husband. I don't know why you're telling me that now. But, I have to go to work. I'll leave you now. Bye. Wait! Maddie, please! Don't leave me behind! After that, it seems my sister tried to sneak out of the house. But she was caught by Kenneth and her escape plan ended in failure. While she was living her newlywed life with a depressed feeling, her mother-in-law moved in and they started living together. I found out later that the reason my sister divorced her ex-husband was because she cheated on him. To pay the alimony she was charged at that time, my sister was in debt. It seems she thought that if she married Kenneth, he would also take care of her debt. But things didn't go as planned, and it ended up as a worse result. Now, my sister is working multiple part-time jobs while still supporting Kenneth, who is still unemployed. And it seems she's being bullied by her mother-in-law, living a hellish life. If she had known more about Kenneth in advance, I don't think she would have chosen to marry him. She rushed into it because he was my ex-husband, so it was her own fault. As for me, I'm enjoying living alone abroad. If I meet someone, I may consider remarrying. But for the time being, I'm gonna enjoy my single life without any worries.
The wedding tomorrow? Cancel it.
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Exactly what I said. I won't allow a shabby girl like you to marry my son.
Shabby? That's not even funny.
I'm not joking. I'm serious. Call it off. I'm your mother-in-law and I'm telling you this, so listen to me.
I don't know why you'd say that. The wedding is tomorrow. We can't call it off now. Didn't you even give your blessings for our marriage? You said you'd trust me with Elon.
You're so stubborn.
What?
Of course I was just being nice. And yet you really want to marry Elon? He's an elite company worker who graduated from a prestigious university. Why should he marry a poor woman like you?
Poor woman? I am not a poor woman.
Stop lying just because you want to marry Elon. At your age, you don't even have any savings anyway, do you?
That's not true.
I know you're just trying to get at his money by marrying him. That's not going to happen.
Trying to get at his money? It's true that he's a very talented man and has a high income. But I'm not attracted to him because of his income. I'm marrying him because I'm attracted to his personality.
You're so transparent. I can see your ulterior motives.
I don't have any ulterior motives. I respect and love him with all my heart. Even if he had a low income, I'd still marry him.
I'm not so sure about that.
What?
You can say whatever you want, can't you? The fact is, Elon has a high income. It's no wonder a poor girl like you would be attracted to him.
I'm telling you, you're wrong. I'm not poor. Why are you so clueless?
You are really trying to cover it up. Surely you're trying to hide your true nature as a poor woman. You put a lot of effort into your appearance and clothing. But if you are going to do it, you should have made sure that you are not the only one. Poor people aren't very smart and don't really think it through.
Not only me? What's your point?
When I saw you at the face-to-face meeting, I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
You couldn't believe what?
Your mother. What a shabby mess. I shuddered to think that I would have someone like that as a relative.
Don't talk about my mother. She was so busy with work, she didn't have time to change her clothes. She came to the restaurant for our meeting.
It must be hard. You're so poor that you have to work 3 part-time jobs.
Who told you that?
No one needs to tell me that. She was so shabbily dressed.
She said she had to work all night that day. By the time she came to the restaurant, her makeup was still pretty decent.
Well, I feel sorry for her because she probably only has a part-time job. You're a poor girl who could only fix her appearance, and your mother didn't even have time to do that. The poor family. It was pretty funny.
Please don't make fun of my mother. My mother is in a respectable profession.
Oh, excuse me. Whatever her job is, it's a noble profession. But when it comes to my son's wife's mother, it's a different story. She's a shabby-looking part-timer.
My mother is not a shabby person, and I don't think you should judge people based on their occupation alone.
What a beautiful thing to say. Anyway, I don't approve of my son marrying a poor, uneducated girl. You should know your place in this world.
My place?
That's right. If you're not going to consider that and call off the wedding, then I'll just have to do something about it. Just keep that in mind.
What do you mean?
Just quietly bow out or you'll be sorry. If you don't cancel the wedding, you're going to regret it. So take my advice and call off the ceremony right now.
Hold on just a minute. Elon, we're in trouble. I don't know what to do.
Aurora, what's wrong? Are you freaking out about the wedding tomorrow?
This is no time for jokes.
What do you mean?
I got a message from your mother today.
From Mom? What did she say?
She wants me to cancel the wedding tomorrow.
Huh?
Of course, I said I couldn't. And then she said a lot of things.
What things?
To put in a nutshell, she doesn't approve of our marriage. She's embarrassed because my mother is a shabby woman. She said if I don't call it off, she'll do something about it tomorrow. Something like that, I guess.
Huh? What's that? That woman's been ruining my life since forever. I really didn't want her to be involved in our marriage in the first place. But she's my mother, so that wasn't really an option.
Me neither. I don't care what she says about me, but when she starts talking about my mom, it really threw me off. Plus, I'm worried about what's going to happen at the wedding tomorrow. Your mother, what is she going to do?
I don't know what she's thinking. She's got her head screwed on wrong. I was a little relieved when she was quiet at the meeting, but I guess I shouldn't have been. But it's okay. I'll make sure to tell my dad about this.
You're sure?
Of course it's okay. I'm not gonna let her cause any trouble for you or your family. I'll have my dad keep an eye on my mom. You don't need to worry.
Really? That's good, but I'm kind of worried.
Aurora, it's our long-awaited wedding. Let's make it a fun and memorable day.
Yeah, you're right. Gotcha. I'll leave it to you to take care of your mother.
Yeah.
Okay then, see you tomorrow. I'll be there a little earlier than you because I have to do hair and makeup. Call me when you get there.
Okay, I'll do that.
You really did it this time, didn't you? You're so sneaky, aren't you?
Oh, Aurora, what's wrong all of a sudden? How dare you call your mother-in-law sneaky? What a foul-mouthed girl you are.
When something like this happens, anybody gets foul-mouthed. What's the meaning of this?
What's the meaning of what?
Please don't be so smug. You snuck into the bride's room, didn't you?
What's the bride's room?
It's the room where the bride changes. That's where you scribbled on my dress, didn't you? Since you drew on my pure white dress with a magic marker, I can't wear it, can I?
What? I would never do such a thing.
Only my mother-in-law would do such a thing.
How dare you be so rude to the groom's mother? Stop making strange accusations. Maybe some kid just did some graffiti.
Then why were you at the wedding hall so early? Yesterday you said if I didn't call off the wedding, you'd have to do something about it. You came before anyone else and scribbled graffiti on my dress so that the ceremony couldn't take place, didn't you?
I told you it wasn't me. What time I show up is my business, isn't it?
What happened to my father-in-law?
Your father-in-law wakes up late, so I came before him.
Oh, come on, give me a break.
Why are you asking about your father-in-law?
No reason.
But then the wedding will be canceled, right? That's great. Actually, the reason I came so early was I just wanted to check if your wedding would be canceled or not.
You're so obvious.
It's not right to blame me out of spite.
Sneaking into my room? How dare you sneak into my room and write graffiti on my dress? This is a matter that will definitely get you sued.
Sue me? I think that's a bit dramatic. Besides, there is no proof that I did it. I'd appreciate it if you'd stop trying to make people look bad based on speculation.
I am not speculating.
I don't know what you're talking about when you have no proof.
If it's evidence you want, I have it.
Huh?
Are you forgetting that this is a wedding hall?
What do you mean?
There are a lot of security cameras inside this wedding hall. You entered through the front entrance, and the camera caught you entering the bride's room.
What?
You scribbled on the dress, didn't you?
Huh?
That's right, isn't it?
Yes, I did. I did it because there was no way I was going to let you marry Elon. Something wrong with that? You're a mean person, so I figured you wouldn't listen to a word I had to say. I knew you'd never listen to me and would go ahead with the wedding. I messed up the dress so that there would be no wedding.
Are you going to try to justify it? How pathetic. My mother is furious too.
Oh, is your miserable mother with you? If so, tell your mother.
What?
I will not approve with my son marrying your poor daughter. You should know your level of life. Tell her that.
Oh my God. How far do you have to go to insult my mother? Stop taking it out on me. If you have a problem with that, why don't you tell your mother? It would be a problem for Elon, an elite company employee, to marry a girl with such a shabby and poor mother. You're terrible. You've gone too far now. I don't care if you're talking about me, but if you insult my mother to that extent, I won't stand for it. Then let's pretend this marriage never happened. Excuse me? If you're so angry that you can't stand it, you should not get married to Elon, right? After marrying Elon, you will become his wife and your mother-in-law's servant. Huh? Servant? Of course! I am your mother-in-law. I'm your husband's mother. But I don't want a cocky servant who won't listen to me. Pretend the marriage never took place and get out of here. I will never be your servant. I'm not calling off the wedding either, no matter what. I promise you that. Are you still saying that? You're a persistent one, aren't you? I'll say it again. Get out of this wedding hall. You are too much. Just get out. I understand. Your miserable mother can leave with you. The wedding is about to be canceled. I'll leave the ceremony soon too. Wow, that's too bad.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, Elon. Why haven't you come home yet, even though the wedding is canceled? I prepared a lot of snacks to celebrate the cancellation of the wedding. Please come home soon with your father. Oh, and of course, don't bring that poor woman.
What are you talking about? The wedding went well.
Huh? Why?
I thought something like this might happen. I had the staff of the wedding hall prepare a spare dress for us.
A spare dress? How is that possible?
I got a call from Aurora yesterday. I had a bad feeling about this, so I called the wedding hall and asked them to do it. It was a close call.
Why are you sticking your nose in this? This is all for your sake.
What is for my sake? I want to marry Aurora. What's wrong with you? Even Dad is furious. He can't believe it.
What? Your father? Why?
Because he's indebted to Aurora.
Indebted to Aurora? What? What are you talking about? Your father has nothing to do with Aurora. What does your father, a high-income elite man, owe such a poor person? Maybe he was set up by that poor woman or something. Oh, your poor father.
How selfish you are. How could Dad put up with you all this time?
Huh?
Judging from talking to you, you don't even know he was looking for a job, do you?
Job hunting? He's been working at the top of a prestigious company for years. He doesn't need to be looking for a job.
You don't know much about Dad. Dad's company went bankrupt due to the recession.
What? When?
A year ago.
Why did he keep such an important thing from me?
He told you over and over again. What on earth were you listening to?
Huh?
You've only thought about yourself. Dressed up in brand name clothes, going out and playing around when Dad would be coming home from work. You were always so busy with your favorite bartender, weren't you?
Why would you bring that up?
Why would anyone act so obvious? Dad actually checked into it. I can't believe he didn't divorce you.
No way, you're kidding. Did he know?
Are you stupid? Anyone could see what you were doing. It's the same with the dress today.
That's how honest I am. My feelings are expressed with my whole self. How can Aurora be the one that your father owes a favor to?
I'm really dumbfounded. I'd better ask Aurora to explain this.
Huh? What do you mean? Elon?
Hello, mother-in-law. It's me.
Why are you with Elon?
Well, yeah, of course. We just finished the wedding, so we would be together, wouldn't we?
You're always getting on my nerves. How could my husband be indebted to someone like you? I am your husband's boss.
Huh? What are you talking about? My husband works for a prestigious company. There's no way a poor girl like you is his boss.
Didn't you hear what Elon said earlier? Your husband's company was hit hard by the recession and went bankrupt a year ago.
Really?
And he was lamenting the fact that he was getting older. Right around that time, there was a vacancy in my department. We needed to fill it as soon as possible, regardless of age. So I approached him.
To your company?
That's right. We had been doing business with the company your husband worked for some time. He knew most of the work we were doing, so the process went smoothly. After consulting with the company executives, I interviewed him.
What? Why should you interview him? Isn't that too rude?
Because I'm the head of the department.
Department head? Don't make me laugh. You're just an ordinary employee. You can't possibly be the department head.
Normally, I would be. I joined this company on my mother's recommendation.
Your mother? That miserable mother? What are you talking about? I don't understand.
I think you are mistaken. My mother is a lawyer.
Lawyer? You've got to be kidding.
I'm not joking, it's true. She forgets about her appearance when she is absorbed in her work. So I guess she looks shabby.
What?
By the way, I graduated from a famous national university. I'm fluent in several languages. My mother, who is a corporate lawyer, recommended me for the job.
Is it true?
It's true. Of course, since she recommended me, I worked very hard. So I was recognized in many ways and became a department head exceptionally early. I was the one who recommended my father-in-law to the company. It was a miracle that we had a vacancy just when he lost his job. That has helped me a lot in my work.
Does this type of thing even happen?
It does happen. I'm so glad I was able to help my father-in-law. He is a man of great achievements. Needless to say, he was an immediate asset to our company. I don't know which one of us is the boss.
I can't believe you're his superior. More importantly, I can't believe your mother is a lawyer.
Oh yes, I have a message from my mother.
What message?
The wedding hall is demanding compensation from you for the graffiti on the dress today.
Me? You rented the dress, didn't you? Then shouldn't you be the one to pay?
No, you entered the bridesmaid's room without permission. The graffiti was deliberate, so they're making a claim against you. And we have the evidence from the security cameras.
Oh no, that's terrible.
You will also be charged for the emotional distress you caused me just before the wedding.
What? There's no way I can pay that.
You will pay it. You're in perfect health, aren't you? You can make money any way you want.
What?
My mother is a lawyer. There's no way you're getting out of this, so do whatever you have to do to pay it.
Oh no, I'll ask your father-in-law.
Ask my father-in-law?
Because I've never worked. It would be quickest and easiest to ask your father-in-law to pay for it, wouldn't it?
How self-centered are you? Last night, he told you that he absolutely wanted to go together and to not just go by yourself.
Oh, really? Did he say that? How did you know that?
Because I talked to Elon. You broke your promise and went to the wedding by yourself without permission. You tried to ruin the wedding by scribbling graffiti on my dress. My father-in-law is even more upset than Elon.
What?
I'm terribly sorry to tell you this, but he's thinking of divorcing you.
Divorce? Why should I get a divorce? You shouldn't be happier than me. Defying me, your mother-in-law, and marrying Elon is something that needed to be addressed severely.
No, I don't understand. Listen, before blaming me, think carefully about what you have done. As Elon said earlier, there are more than enough reasons for you to get divorced.
Why did you do this to me?
Before coming and messing up our wedding, didn't you have more important things to do? Huh? Because you didn't even know that your husband's company went bankrupt. You were playing around all night and spending money on everything. You didn't listen to your husband or your son. I can't imagine how hard it was for them. Have you ever thought about it?
Well, that's...
When your husband came to our company, he looked exhausted. Of course, there was the stress of the bankruptcy of his previous job, but I think most of the stress came from my selfish mother-in-law.
What? Even if that were true, I don't want you to talk to me like that.
I see. Then you can talk to him yourself.
Wait a minute. My husband? He's angry, right? Really angry?
Of course he is. Both your husband and Elon are furious. Also, the person in charge of the ceremony is here. Go back to the wedding hall right now and discuss the matter of reimbursement for the dress and so on.
Well, then, it would really help out if you could be there too.
Huh?
I'd like you to join the discussion so that I don't get divorced. I need you to convince the two of them. I'm not looking for a divorce, okay? You're going to be my daughter-in-law today, right? You have to help me.
How selfish can you be? I can't deal with a person like you anymore. I have no intention of helping you. Also, Elon is going to cut ties with you forever.
Huh? You're lying, right? Elon? She's not lying. I can't deal with you anymore. I'm tired of all the trouble you've caused me, Dad, and Aurora. Take responsibility for what you've done.
Elon, don't say that. You're my only son.
From now on, we're strangers. Well then...
Then I will end this chat. From now on, you're on your own. Goodbye. After that, my mother-in-law came running to the wedding venue, crying and begging not to be divorced and insulated. But my father-in-law and Elon were so determined that they signed the divorce papers in the presence of my mother, the lawyer. Elon will marry into my family, thus severing all ties with his mother. She was given a share of the property in the divorce. However, my mother-in-law had been spending a lot of money over the years on young, cute guys. She had to pay a huge amount of money for compensation, including the cost of paying for the dress. She went to work and learned firsthand how to appreciate money. After that, Elon and I moved out, and my father-in-law started living alone nearby. Now that my mother-in-law is out of the picture, everyone can live life in peace.
Natalie, I'm on my way home. What's for dinner? Are you done cooking? I'm starving. If you haven't decided what to cook yet, I'm in the mood for some meat.
Joe, I'm sorry. I haven't prepared dinner yet.
Okay, I'll have meat then.
Sorry for asking you last minute. Can we order takeout tonight? Or maybe you could grab something on your way home.
What's up? Everything okay with you?
I don't feel well today.
Did you catch a cold?
I went to the clinic to get checked, and they said it's probably just a cold. I don't have a fever or a cough, and I feel kind of weird. I feel so tired, and I don't have much of an appetite. I hope it's just a cold. I hope it's not something serious. If the symptoms don't settle down, I'm thinking of getting checked at the hospital.
Damn, don't you think you're overreacting? You're still in your 30s. It's just a cold.
Do you think so?
I collapsed from overwork the other day and ended up in the hospital. But now I'm bouncing back like nothing happened.
You still don't know if it's due to overwork, right?
No doubt about it. I was definitely overworking myself. Compared to me, you're only doing part-time, so you shouldn't be as tired as I am. Just get some sleep and you'll be fine.
It's easy for you to say, but I really don't feel good.
Isn't there a saying that illness comes from the mind? If you believe you're healthy, you can become healthy.
You're so nonchalant, aren't you? I was really worried when you collapsed. I was worried sick, thinking, what if you didn't wake up? It was nerve-wracking.
Guess my body just couldn't handle all that overtime. But even with that, I'm pushing through without going to the hospital, you know? And Natalie, we're tough, right? Just shake off that cold with some grit.
You shouldn't underestimate a cold. Plus, I don't want to end up like you, so I've decided to go to the hospital after all.
What's with the attitude?
No matter how fine you feel now, suddenly keeling over is a sign that something's up.
I told you I'm fine. The doctors aren't going to take you seriously just because you're feeling a bit under the weather.
But
hospital bills are ridiculous. I'll grab something on my way home. Sleep well and make sure you have dinner ready for tomorrow, okay?
yeah, I'll do my best to get better as soon as possible. Hey Joe, are you still at work?
I just finished. What's up?
I'm so sorry. I'm still not feeling well.
Not again.
I'm sorry. I took the day off from work today and just stayed in bed all day. But I'm still not feeling any better. Sorry, but is it okay if we just eat out or order delivery for dinner tonight?
Yeah, it's all good. But seriously, not feeling any better even after a whole day of sleep?
I'm so tired, and I don't have much of an appetite.
I think you're being too much of a wimp.
Huh?
I bust my ass working all day and night, just so you could eat. You're a housewife, right? Can't you at least fix dinner for once?
I'm a housewife, but I work too.
Working part-time isn't actually considered a real job. It's basically just earning some extra cash, right?
Just because the hours are shorter doesn't mean I'm not doing the same work as full-timers. Plus, since I earn less, I put extra effort into managing things at home, don't I?
Slacking off on house chores is just like slacking off at work. Nobody takes a sick day just for a slight cold, right? I mean, if you called in sick just because of a runny nose, they definitely call you out on it, right?
Yeah, but even though it's just a part-time job, juggling work and household chores is quite tough. Well, it would really help if you could lend a hand, even just a little.
Whoa, hold up. You're telling me to do the chores? Don't be ridiculous. What I'm doing isn't as simple as your job, you know?
But you could at least help me when I'm sick.
Complaining about feeling unwell is like saying you can't manage yourself properly. Your coworkers are probably annoyed too. So get yourself sorted out already.
Wow, that's pretty harsh. Anyway, I'll go to the hospital tomorrow so I can get better soon.
Oh, God. You better pay it with your own money.
I know.
Oh, wait.
What?
Do you have life insurance?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good. If you get diagnosed with a serious illness, you won't be able to get insurance after that.
I guess so.
And the recipient, of course, is me, right?
Yeah, why do you ask? Why are we talking about insurance all of a sudden?
Well, just in case. You think it's just a little cold, but then it turns out there's some serious stuff hiding behind it.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Wait, are you by any chance expecting my life insurance to pay out?
Of course not. Besides, there's no chance of you getting a life-threatening illness in the first place. I'm just checking to make sure.
Right.
Well, I'm going to grab a bite and head home. See you later. Natalie, I just saw your call. What was it about? Don't tell me you're not feeling well again. It's just a cold. Stop making such a big deal out of it. It's depressing.
It's not like that. I heard back from the hospital today.
The hospital? Everything was okay with you, right?
Yeah, I'm fine, but I got the test results back, and they wanted me to bring you with me to hear about it.
Why me?
You're my husband.
I don't want to.
What?
Why do I have to go? You're fine by yourself.
Why not?
Why not? You're an adult.
I don't think that matters.
I'm busy working my ass off. I don't have time to go to the hospital with you.
Can't you ask your boss to somehow get a day off? Even if it's just half a day. I'm feeling anxious being alone. I'm sure the doctor has something important to discuss.
Anxiety? Grow up. I'm busy, so forget it. Besides, it's a waste to use a paid day off just to listen to the doctor. You can go alone and tell me about it later.
You're acting like it's someone else's problem. Well then, I'll go alone and talk to the doctor about the situation. Are you sure you don't want to go?
I don't care. Stop being so stubborn. Anyway, it's probably not a big deal. I'm not going to get upset no matter what the result is.
Okay, I'll go tomorrow.
Natalie, have you already gone to the hospital?
Yes, I did. I just came home. Are you on your lunch break?
Yeah, I was still a little concerned. How did it go?
Joe, I need you to calm down and listen to me.
Okay.
The doctor said I have 3 months left to live.
What? 3 months? Seriously?
Yeah, I was so surprised too. I never thought it would be this serious. I want you to come with me to the hospital again.
Oh, no, I don't want to.
Well,
the doctor said you have 3 months left, right? Well, if it's already set in stone that you're gonna die, getting treatment would be pointless, wouldn't it?
Why are you being so careless? The 3-month estimate is just a rough guideline. Treatment might extend my life further.
But it costs money, right?
You have a point, but I think it's too early to give up. There are people who live much longer than their prognosis suggests. Even if it costs money, I believe we should do what we can. Besides, we're still in our 30s.
Young or old, you can't avoid death. No matter how long you live, being bedridden forever would be boring, wouldn't it? Caregiving is tough too. Personally, I can't agree with struggling in vain after receiving a terminal diagnosis.
Oh,
that's right. How about we go out together to make memories? How about a trip to the hot springs?
I don't think this is a good time doing that.
Oh, come on. We don't have much time left. Rather than blowing cash on useless treatments, this seems far more worthwhile. Yeah, I could probably swing taking a break from work this weekend. Let's leave this Saturday.
This Saturday? It's too soon. Aren't you busy at work?
I think I can take this weekend off, so no worries. Well, I understand if you're feeling down, and I get that the hot spring trip might not be on your mind. So leave all the hotel arrangements to me.
Huh.
All right, it's settled then. Let's stay at a hotel with a great view and make some memories together.
Wow, I'm surprised. Just talked about having only a few months left, and here you are looking oddly cheerful.
Really?
I'm too shocked to feel as excited as you right now.
Hey, listen. If you keep moping around like that, you're just going to shorten your lifespan even more.
What? You know what?
Remember what I told you before? Illness comes from the mind. Anyway, now that I think about it, it's been a while since we went on a trip together. Let's just enjoy the moment and have the best time of our lives.
Well, if you say so. Joe, what the hell have you done?
Whoa, who are you? Are you a ghost?
A ghost? It's Natalie.
Natalie?
Why are you so surprised?
No way, I'm not falling for this. Natalie wouldn't message me. I don't know who you are. Cut out this stupid prank. It's incredibly insensitive. Natalie is no longer in this world.
You're so rude. I'm alive and well.
Huh? Are you sure you're Natalie?
Yes, I am. If you don't believe me, I'll tell you my birth date, address, and everything.
Oh, you're still alive.
Are you disappointed that I am?
Well, of course not. I'm just glad you're safe.
You're so fake. You pushed me down the stairs.
Oh.
I'm very much alive. Too bad your plan didn't work out.
What are you talking about? What makes you say that? Do you have any proof?
There's no evidence or anything. It was just you and me at the scene. We arrived at the spa resort. You told me that you had reserved a room with a great view, and you took me there. As soon as we got to the room, you pushed me down the hotel's emergency staircase.
Oh, there's no way I would have done that. I mean, why are you still alive? There's no way you could have survived that fall from that height.
You ran away the moment you pushed me off. So that's why you have no idea I survived. Honestly, I was just lucky. I fell onto soft grass. And maybe because I instinctively protected my head with my hands. Miraculously, I only got away with a few scratches.
I see.
Why did you do that?
I didn't mean to hurt you. I just wanted to show you the view outside, but my hand slipped.
Is it possible for your hand to slip and push your wife off? And if you didn't mean any harm, wouldn't you stay and try to help instead of running away?
I was scared. I couldn't bear to watch you fall down the stairs, so I just ran away.
You're full of lies.
What?
You were after my insurance money, weren't you? When I mentioned going to the hospital, you were concerned about whether I had life insurance. Stop acting dumb. Just be honest with me. You did it on purpose, didn't you?
Fine. Since you're gonna be gone soon, I'll tell you what. I pushed you down the stairs for your own sake.
For me?
You only have 3 months left to live, right? Wouldn't it be better to depart from this world while still in a happy mood on a trip, rather than enduring 3 painful months of suffering?
No.
And to be honest, it's a waste of money to pay medical expenses for someone who's going to kick the bucket soon anyway. The sooner you go, the less money it costs. So I thought I can fake the accident. You're still in your 30s. You only have 3 months left to live. Losing hope for life, it wouldn't be surprising if you jumped off on your own, right?
What are you talking about?
What?
You're the one with 3 months to live.
Huh?
Wait, you've been misunderstanding all along. You thought I was the one who had 3 months to live?
Was I wrong?
Yes.
Hold up. You're kidding, right? You were the one who wasn't feeling well.
I just had a cold. It lasted a little while, but I'm fine now.
Well then...
You collapsed the other day, and you were rushed to the hospital, remember?
Yeah. Next thing I know, I was in the hospital bed. I was in there for a minute, but I made it out.
You were discharged, but we were waiting for the results of your tests. That's why I wanted you to come with me to the hospital.
You were talking about me?
Yes, I was.
Oh my God.
I'm stunned.
But I feel fine.
According to the doctor, the disease can progress without symptoms.
So you're saying I'm getting worse and worse as we speak?
I guess so.
What the hell? We have to go to the hospital right now. Where are you?
I'm at my parents' house.
Come back here now. Come with me to the hospital.
Why do I have to go to?
You're my wife.
I'm not going.
Don't be silly. Your husband is sick.
You didn't try to make me go to the hospital, saying I was overreacting when I felt unwell, remember?
Are you stupid? My condition is worse than yours.
Let's get a divorce.
What? Why?
I don't want to be with you. You tried to kill me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I pushed you away. I thought you only had 3 months to live. Well, money's a factor too, but I just wanted to ease your pain. So I went ahead and did that.
You're lying.
What?
I was in your way, and you wanted me gone as soon as possible.
No, it's not that.
You were cheating on me.
Uh...
After you pushed me down the stairs, I went back home to recuperate. And I also hired a private investigator to look into you. Turns out, you've been cheating with your coworker. I've had a feeling that you were, but I never thought it was true.
What? You noticed?
You didn't even care when I was feeling unwell. Even on the weekends, you would tell me you have to go to work. I already knew long ago that there was no love left for me.
I see. Then I apologize for cheating on you. But now's not the time to be arguing about cheating, right? I've been told I don't have long to live. Please, don't divorce me and support me.
I don't want to.
Why not?
Like I said, I can't be with a man who tried to kill me.
I won't do such thing anymore.
I don't trust you.
I only got 3 months to live.
You're no longer my husband.
Natalie.
You were planning to use my insurance money and start a new life with your lover, right? You're such a piece of shit. I can't even get angry anymore.
I'm really sorry.
My lawyer will keep in touch with you. Oh, but before my lawyer, maybe the police might get to you first.
The police? Don't tell me you tipped off the police?
Of course I did. I was pushed down the stairs.
I doubt I'll ever get caught. There's no evidence that I pushed you. I wasn't even recording a video of you falling or anything. Haha.
What? You didn't know? There's security cameras all over the hotel. Of course, including the emergency staircase.
Huh.
Well, maybe you were so preoccupied with getting rid of me that you didn't even notice the cameras, huh?
No, wait. This is different.
What's different? You can't escape with solid evidence like that. You're definitely going to be charged with attempted murder.
Natalie, I'm sorry. I apologize for everything. I only cheated on you out of a moment of weakness. You're the only person I really love. You understand, right? Please don't abandon me.
You're in a lot of trouble. I wonder if you'll end up in prison, even if you only have 3 months left to live.
I don't want to go to prison.
You better reflect on your actions. You might die before you even get the chance.
Oh no.
Well then, goodbye forever. Me and Joe finalized our divorce. Almost immediately after the divorce, he was arrested for attempted murder. However, due to being diagnosed with a life-threatening illness, his detention was suspended and he was admitted to the hospital. It seems my ex-husband was planning to have his lover take care of him during his illness. But the lover was unaware of his health condition. She got scared and ran away from him. His parents are both gone, so he had nobody else to rely on. My ex-husband is reportedly living a lonely battle against his illness. After the divorce, I returned to my parents' house. I switched from working part-time to full-time. Not experiencing any health issues might be due to distancing myself from my ex-husband, who is the source of stress. This whole ordeal made me realize how grateful I am to be alive and well. From now on, I'll cherish each day as it comes. Mother-in-law, I just finished dropping off the dry cleaning you asked me to do. I'm on my way home now. Is there anything you need? I'll stop by the supermarket if you want.
Gina, that's not important. The laundry hasn't been taken down from drying. It's almost evening and you're not finished with your chores. You'd better bring it in soon.
I was going to do that too, but you told me to take the laundry to the cleaners. You said to go get the dry cleaning done right away.
Did I?
That's right.
Well, that doesn't mean to neglect the other laundry. You must have skipped doing it.
I wasn't slacking off.
You're always making excuses, aren't you? It's almost sunset, and you still didn't take in the laundry. You should just come home and finish folding it.
Okay, but...
What? Are you trying to talk back to me?
No, I understand.
And of course, you have to finish the other chores, don't you?
Yeah, I haven't vacuumed yet.
Huh? You were so slow, aren't you? How is it possible that you haven't even finished cleaning? What in the world have you been doing all day?
What do you mean? I made breakfast and went shopping. I did the errands you asked me to do, but then it was already noon. I rushed to cook lunch, cleaned up halfway through the day, and hung up the laundry. While I was doing that, you asked me to drop off the dry cleaning. I just finished that, and now I'm asking you if you need anything extra just in case. I was just asking if you needed anything else.
You make it sound like it's my fault. Don't blame me for your slowness.
I didn't mean it that way. You asked me what I was doing, and so I told you.
Oh my God. I said, you said. You're so mouthy. All you can do is housework, so do it right. If you can't even do your chores, I'll kick you out of the house.
No, but...
Okay? You're not good looking, you're slow, you're lazy, and you're a nobody. You should be thankful that I'm letting you stay here. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Then get your ass home and get it done. If you're late making dinner, you'll be in even more trouble.
Okay. Mother-in-law, I'm really sorry if I'm wrong, but I want to ask just to be sure. Did you go into our room by any chance?
So what if I did? Is there a problem?
I don't know. We told each other we wouldn't go into each other's rooms. It's how we can live together.
Is that right?
That's right. Besides, things are obviously missing. If it was just a few things, I guess maybe I would think I lost them. But, I mean, half of my clothes are gone. And my favorite hats, bags, scarves, and accessories. I thought I had put them away in a safe place, but they're gone. I've looked all over the room, but I can't find them anywhere. Do you know where they are?
Oh, I threw them away.
What? Why would you do that?
Because you're a lazy person, and if you have a lot of stuff, then you can't keep up with the cleaning, can you? So I made it easier for you to clean. It's for your own good. You should be grateful.
Oh no. I bought those things little by little. I cherished every one of them. Why would you do that? Throw them away without asking?
Because you have Carl. Why do you need to dress up? You're not having an affair, are you?
Please stop it. I would never cheat on him.
I love Carl, so you better not be.
I just like to dress up. Carl understands that. Especially I like accessories and other small things. Carl bought many of them for me. I really cherish them. I never thought you'd throw them away without asking.
I can't believe you have so many fancy things. Did Carl really buy them for you?
Yes, I wouldn't lie about something like that, would I?
Huh, Carl. I don't know why he's so sweet to you. If you have a t-shirt, a hoodie, and some jeans, that would be enough. There's no need to keep the extra stuff. I'm glad I threw it away.
Huh? What do you mean?
Because you guys will break up. You can't move on if you have things that were bought for you, right? It's better to have no memories.
Huh? What are you talking about? I've never thought of breaking up with Carl. Please don't say something like that. I get that you don't like me, but I'm not going to break up with him for you.
What are you talking about? Carl will do whatever I say. Of course he'll listen to me. He's such a good boy, you know. If I tell him to leave you, he'll divorce you in a heartbeat.
That's not true. I believe in Carl's love for me.
Well, if you want to believe that, go ahead. I think it's you who will be hurt later.
Mother-in-law, did I do something to offend you? If you have something on your mind, please speak up.
No, nothing.
Oh?
I was against it even before you got married.
Oh? Was it that you didn't want Carl taken away from you?
So what? I didn't want him to marry you anyway.
Okay.
And yet his father said, Carl has met a nice girl. If it's her, I'm all for it. Carl said he wouldn't marry unless it was you. I had no choice but to let him marry you. My feelings for you haven't changed since then. You're not worthy to be Carl's wife.
Oh.
But his father passed away last year, right? That's why I decided you two need to break up, even if it took this long.
What are you talking about?
Because without his father, who's the most senior person in this house? It's me, of course. What I say is law.
Mother-in-law, it's true you own this house, but you can't ask me to divorce him.
You're a persistent one, aren't you? I pick on you a lot. I thought you'd just up and leave. You've got guts, don't you?
You were intentionally harassing me, weren't you?
Obviously. I told you already. I've never accepted you as his wife, not even for a second. If you still don't want to leave after I say all this, I'm going to work you even harder, so get ready for it.
Let me make this clear. I have no intention of divorcing Carl.
You say so, huh? Do you want to fight me that badly? Then you'd better be prepared.
If you hate me so much, why did you ask me to live with you? You don't want to be in the same space with me, do you?
Of course I don't like it. Don't you get it? You are such an idiot. I don't want to live with you, but more than that, it's because I wanted to live with Carl.
What?
Because my husband passed away. I pretended to be lonely. After we three moved in together, I was planning to kick you out.
Carl and I can live happily together as mother and son.
Oh my God. I didn't know you were thinking about that. I won't keep quiet about it.
Go ahead and say whatever. It won't make any difference. I'll make your life hell until you are begging to leave this house. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Anyway, call me right now. Hey, are you listening to me? You've got some nerve ignoring me. You know what it's about, don't you? Carl and your stuff are missing. I wouldn't have any complaints if you just left. That's not what this is about. Hey, you're my daughter-in-law and you're still ignoring me? I won't let you get away with this. Hi, Mom. It's Carl. I finally got a reply. I seriously don't understand why you're pretending to be Carl. Instead of that, hurry up and explain what you think you're doing. I'm not pretending. I'm Carl. I'm the one texting on Gina's phone. Huh? Are you really Carl? That's what I said. Why? Gina was having a hard time with you. She didn't even tell me at first. She said she didn't want to speak ill of my mom, but then she started crying. And then she started to tell me about her interactions with you. She even showed me these texts. Huh? You're saying you saw the text between me and Gina? We're a married couple. There's nothing strange about that. Mom, I warned you many times before. I told you I wouldn't allow you to bully Gina. I thought you'd change your ways since then. Actually, you just pretended to be a good mother in front of me. But when you were alone with Gina, I didn't realize that you were bullying her by text. Mom, you've been pushing Gina to do all the housework. And now you want me to divorce her and kick her out of the house? You can't do anything on your own, and you depend on Gina for everything. How can you say such things? I'll never forgive you for what you did to my wife. Carl, what do you mean you won't forgive me? Not only Gina. I decided to leave the house as well. What are you talking about? It's enough that Gina's leaving. What are you talking about, Mom? We're a couple. I never thought about leaving Gina. I have to stay with Gina. Then what about me? My husband's dead, and I have only you to rely on. You're abandoning me. That's what you said when Dad died. That's why we decided to move in with you. You're still young, and I didn't think you'd want us to live with you. But Gina is very kind, and she said, "But it's your mother. You should help her." So I didn't mind at all. And yet, even with all of Gina's kindness, you bullied her. What were those awful texts, Mom? I can't believe you. It's not true. It's a misunderstanding. How? That was me educating Gina. Huh? Educating her? Gina is so slow. You see? She's so relaxed, isn't she? That's why I was helping her to do her chores faster. Helping? How can you say that? You left everything to Gina and just sat around watching TV. You were just eating snacks and laying around, weren't you? Gina takes great care of the house. It's always spotless. Her cooking is great. She doesn't need to be educated at all. To me, she gets 100 points. But you don't like it. That's why we're leaving. No. She's probably cheating on you because you spoil her like that. Huh? That isn't true. I'm really fed up with all your lies. It's not lies. She's married to you. But she dresses up so much and has so many fancy accessories. Don't you think it's suspicious? Okay. You think she's cheating on me just because of that? Gina likes to dress up.
And I'm happy when I see Gina dressing up and having fun. I want her to stay beautiful forever. We go shopping together and I give her gifts. There's nothing fishy about it at all, so please, don't make yourself sound any more ridiculous than you already do. Besides, if you say Gina is cheating on me, do you have any proof?
I have no proof.
If you say any more hurtful things without any proof, I'll never forgive you for the rest of my life.
Oh, Carl, do you know who's the most senior person in this house?
Huh?
Even you, my son, are not allowed to disobey me. Do you understand that?
No, and I don't want to. I really feel sorry for you, thinking you have that kind of power over me. It's sad.
Huh? Why should you feel sorry for me? I just want you to be happy. Gina is not the one who can make you happy. Wake up, Carl.
You're the one who needs to wake up, Mom. Don't you realize that I love Gina? I'm not going to divorce Gina no matter what you say. I've already made up my mind. I'll cut off my ties with you.
Ha, Carl. You don't know what you're talking about. Your own mother who gave birth to you? You can't do that.
I won't allow anyone to hurt Gina, no matter who they are.
Carl, wake up. That's what Gina told you to say, right? That's too harsh even for her.
It's not. It was all my decision. Actually, even though you said all those terrible things to her, Gina was trying to stop me from leaving the house.
What?
But I'm worried about Gina's heart. I asked her to leave the house with me. I convinced Gina to leave the house.
Oh no, wait a minute. I've been wanting to tell you, but I've been holding back. There's a reason I wanted you guys to get divorced.
Reason? What reason?
You've been married for several years. And yet, you haven't shown any signs of having kids, have you? I can only assume it's because of that girl anyway. If that's the case, I think it would be better for you to leave her and remarry a younger woman. I think it would be better for you to remarry a woman who can bear a child.
You know, we've never tried to have a child before. We didn't dare to try to have children until now.
What? Why?
It's because of you, of course.
What? Me?
You wouldn't be kind to Gina even if she was pregnant. For the safety of the child, she thought it would be better not to have a baby while we're living with you. We both agreed about that. Even if she does give birth to a child, I don't want my kids to see their grandmother picking on their mom.
I wouldn't do that.
How can you say that? Who's going to believe you? You and I are going to have to live separately from now on. And I think it's time to start thinking seriously about having kids. Even if we have a baby, I won't let you see them.
Why not? I'm their grandmother. That's awful.
Have you forgotten? I told you already that I'm cutting ties with you.
There's no need to be so angry.
Whose fault is it that I'm angry?
I'm sorry. Maybe I said a little too much to Gina.
It's not me you need to apologize to. Besides, even if you apologize now, it won't change how we feel about you. I have no intention of contacting you at all in the future. And you, Mom, don't ever show your face to us again. We'll be estranged from you as of today. From now on, you're free to live on your own.
Huh? Are you kidding me? Carl, wait, I'm sorry about your wife. Long time no see. How are you?
Huh? Who is it?
Don't tell me you've forgotten me. I'm just a poor mother who lost her precious son to you.
Oh, mother-in-law.
That's right. You seduced my son into leaving home with you. I can't tell you how much I missed him. But I heard about you. I heard you're having a baby. What? How did you know that? I heard it from an acquaintance. He said, "I heard your son is having a baby. Congratulations." That's what they said to me. Do you know how it feels to hear that from a stranger? I've been lonely every day because I was suddenly left alone. You had a baby and lived happily ever after.
Can I go now?
Huh? I just contacted you.
Even if I get a text from you, I'm supposed to ignore it. Carl told me to ignore it, so I'll leave now.
Carl didn't say that. Then I'll just tell you what I want. It won't take long. I've been frantically searching for you both.
Huh?
You've had enough fun already. From now on, I'll raise the baby.
Please don't joke about that. I will never let you see the baby.
How can I joke about that? From now on, it will be just me, Carl, and my grandson.
That's crazy. You're still the same as ever, aren't you? I won't let you do what you want. Carl and the baby are my family. There is no way I will let them live with you.
You're still talking so rudely. Prepare yourself.
Mother-in-law, where are you now? Mother-in-law, please contact me.
What? I'm finally happy now. Don't interrupt me.
How did you find out where we live?
I hired a detective. He's a pro. He found you right away. I'm really glad he did.
You went that far? This is kidnapping. You think you can get away with this?
What are you talking about? This can't be kidnapping. What's wrong with me taking my grandchild? I'll protect him from now on. You don't have to worry about anything. Bye. Gina, stop for a second. Why are you screaming? Because of it, they'll think I'm a kidnapper. Please, stop it.
You are a kidnapper.
I'm the one who finally found you. What's wrong with you giving me back the most important thing in my life? I just want to live with Carl and my grandchild, that's all.
My son has been kidnapped. Someone call the police.
What?
Please return my child. My son is my reason for living. I don't care what happens to me. Just want to protect my son.
Hey, please, don't do this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll return the child.
It's too late. The neighbors called the police and they're coming for you. It's only a matter of time before they catch you.
Oh no, they're coming for me?
You took my baby, of course they are.
I just wanted to see my grandson. What's wrong with that?
How can you say that? You climbed up on our balcony. You climbed up and broke in through an upstairs window without permission. That's a crime.
What's wrong with that? You're so annoying. I really hate you. I hate you.
Do you realize the situation you're in, mother-in-law? You're about to be arrested by the police. How dare you speak so hatefully to me?
Arrested? I won't be arrested.
What are you talking about? My mother-in-law, whom I thought I had severed ties with, has kidnapped my child. This is a huge crime. I've asked the police to make sure you'll never have access to us again. I've told them specifically.
Don't do that. I'm your family.
I said we cut ties with you.
Please don't send the police to me.
In the meantime, the police arrived. I left everything to the police. I'm so glad that my son is back safe and sound. I'm going to make sure that my mother-in-law will never have access to us again. But just to be on the safe side, we decided to buy a house in the place that she doesn't know about. We will never see her again, but we will live happily together as a family.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video!